I was off duty with my partner, who's also in the police, and we came across four men who were assaulting another man. I intervened and separated the victim from the other four, two of which made off, and then two tried to get on their moped and ride off. I grabbed the pillion and pulled them both down. One decided that he was going to sort of confront me, and he pulled out a knife, kitchen knife, and the look in his eyes, because his visor was up, was, to be honest, it was quite intimidating. And the only thing I could think of doing was to kick him in his chest as he came towards my chest. You know, when you're at work, you've got your uniform, you've got your protective equipment, you've got your bat and your ASFI parva, and you've got your stab vest, which is quite a handy thing. But unfortunately it went into my thigh, which was just probably momentum really. I didn't realise I was stabbed until I sort of moved back from him a little bit, and then I felt sort of a cold liquid trailing down my leg, and I looked down and there were my nice shorts ruined, and I thought, oh dear. It's an unusual feeling to see muscle spilling out of your thigh. They rode off. I went over to the victim, who was sort of stunned. He'd been punched a few times, and I did the sort of first aid that we're supposed to do. I checked that he wasn't stabbed. I asked him, and he was just in shock really. And then I brought him over to where everyone else was milling around, and that was that point that I sort of had to sit down because I was bleeding quite a bit. Probably likely to have permanent numbness around the area, an entrance and exit wound. I had 22 stitches in the end, which is healing very nicely. My children think it's a dinosaur, and when the stitches were in, told me it looked like a centipede, so I had a lot of sympathy from them, which was nice. My partner was with me, and from her point of view, because there was a car obscuring most of her view, she just saw the knife coming down towards my chest, and that's what she saw. And that's, you know, when you see that, it's hard to sort of erase that from your memory. So as far as she was concerned, I'd been stabbed, and a lot of people don't survive that sort of injury. But luckily, obviously, say luckily, but it went into my thigh, and you know, that was a saving grace really. But as far as my partner was concerned, that hadn't occurred at the time, and that's a difficult thing to get over, I think. It makes you sort of hyper aware of certain incidents. If I hear a moped running around, it does catch my eye, unfortunately, and that's the sort of thing that you have to sort of battle with every day, really. You know, at the end of the day, you suffer mentally with it, and you know, I have depression and anxiety as a result. You know, exacerbated by this incident. And it's had some lasting knock-on effects for me going forward really. Who knows what will happen in the future, but hopefully it'll get better.